Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Monday, August 15th, 2016. Just to let everyone know, I take a break from doing full episodes every 10 weeks. This is week 9. I'm going to do this week and then another week of full episodes, and then I'm going to take a break and do just a week of short episodes, which I describe as a long intro. You still get your full news, you get your game releases, you get your joke, you just don't get me going into full detail. If you'd like to submit fan art to the collage of that week's thumbnail, I need that by next week Friday, okay? So get working on that. Get your submissions in. We're going to start off today with the fighting game franchise from my childhood. Virtual Fighter's trademark has been renewed by Sega. More than likely, the graphics won't look that bad. They're known for their realism. The co-op bomb defusing game known as Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes is getting Steam Workshop support, allowing users to create their own bombs to defuse and then share them with others. Respawn Entertainment will host an open beta for Titanfall 2, however it will only be on PS4 and Xbox One. Respawn says this is so data miners won't find spoilers. Another EA game with an open beta coming soon is Battlefield 1. All 3 platforms will be included: PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Soon Blizzard will be rolling out 60 tick rate servers to all the default modes for the PC version of Overwatch. It won't just be for competitive. And Capcom is going to start penalizing rage quitters of Street Fighter V by having them lose league points, as well as the previous penalty of being locked out of matches for a time. It's time for release announcements, and the game that many people have been asking Nintendo for is finally coming to Virtual Console. Pokemon Snap is coming on Thursday, but no price was mentioned. Also coming to Nintendo Wii U eShop is Axiom Verge, a 2D Metroidvania style game made for the current generation. Destiny is getting a collector's edition containing all DLC currently released for $60 for Xbox One and PS4. Let me know when it comes to PC, Bungie. The PS4 is getting updated to firmware 4.00, which will bring a lot of changes to the UI. In an announcement of an announcement, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies is going to be revealed tomorrow. Oops. I guess it got revealed today. StarCraft 2 is getting a huge update to its multiplayer. Blizzard has put together a bunch of GIFs to demonstrate the new attack changes. Rocket League is going to see 3 new stages, one in the form of an octagonal arena, and it should be coming this September. Still waiting on Sony for them to give the go-ahead on cross-platform play. Valve has announced Monkey King, a new hero that's going to be added to Dota 2, and it's the first one to not come from the original Dota. Mother Russia is a 2D brawler coming to Steam on September 5th. And finally, for teasers, did you know Britney Spears has her own mobile game? Yeah, it's made by the same people who made Kim Kardashian's game, and from what Kotaku says, it looks even worse. But hey, it's free to play, right? The Pokemon Go Stop returns, and the problems with the PC version of No Man's Sky have not yet gone away. Find out how long Sean Murray's Twitter account has been quiet for today on News Cartridge. Final Fantasy 15 has been delayed and is the focus of our show today. There were rumors going around the weekend that Square Enix may have delayed the game. That's caused many fans of the game to panic and believe that this was all fabricated. Somehow the major media outlets were tricked into releasing this information. Then, GameStop released info that they needed to change the game's release date stickers. Again, this was somehow deemed as false. Well, today, Square Enix confirmed that indeed Final Fantasy 15 will not be releasing on September 30th, but instead will release on November 29th. This was done to give extra time to the development team to make sure that the game did not have a day 1 patch and could rely on the data on the disc for installation. You can probably bet that there's going to be a day 1 patch anyway. Well, make sure that you have plenty of space on your PS4 because it will require at least 45 gigabytes of space, which in reality isn't that much for games these days, but is roughly 10% of the base model's hard drive. If you pre-ordered it, this is now a good time to cancel it to show your dissatisfaction. And if you're still looking forward to Final Fantasy 15, then let me know in the comment section down below. No Man's Sky is up next today, and it wasn't until earlier this afternoon that Sean Murray hadn't said anything since Saturday. He commented Hello Games was working on a patch for both the PC and PS4 version. The last thing he tweeted was they were testing older AMD CPUs, which was very early Saturday morning. Today, AMD updated their graphics card drivers for No Man's Sky. NVIDIA has yet to issue a driver update. If you're still having performance issues, Hello Games has issued an experimental patch which you can download through Steam's beta opt-in system. It should fix the Alt-Tab crashing bug, but Hello Games says to install this only if you absolutely have to. And while the PC launch has been roughed, it is the largest launch on Steam this year, with just over 212,000 people playing at once. Currently, it sits at 68,000 and peaked at 85,000 today. And this marks the PS4's second largest launch, with Uncharted 4 being the largest. And finally, for No Man's Sky, data miners have found this hidden in the core files of No Man's Sky. Apparently, it may be the player avatar, and no wonder why Hello Games doesn't want players meeting each other just yet. That looks horrible. Holy crap. Of course, Sean Murray has not commented about any of this. Stay tuned to News Cartridge to see how long it takes for the PC version of No Man's Sky to become in a completely stable state. I have a trailer for you for the Nuka World DLC coming to Fallout 4 on August 30th. The music for this trailer is just delightful, to the point where I felt like I was actually watching a real commercial for a theme park. You know, one in a wasteland full of nuclear fallout-infested ghouls. According to Steam, this is the biggest DLC in terms of file size to date, with just over 3.5 gigabytes to be added to the game. Again, Nuka World DLC is coming on August 30th to PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Pricing information is coming in the future. Finally, today is the return of the Pokemon Go Stop, Day 24. Junichi Masuda, the co-founder of Game Freak, had to shut down a blog post he made over the weekend after it was bombarded with questions and suggestions for Pokemon Go. Game Freak and the Pokemon Company had practically nothing to do with Pokemon Go. It's all Niantic's creation. Pokemon Uranium, the fan-made Pokemon game that released last week, has been taken down by Nintendo, but not before 1.5 million people downloaded it. The devs say they will continue to support the game to the lucky ones who were able to get it, though I am sure that there are still lesser known places to download it. Trainers are using an exploit to hold gyms for an indefinite period of time. By placing an egg at a gym, there is nothing other trainers can do about it because it has no HP and therefore cannot be defeated. A fix is currently being worked on for this glitch, but be warned, do not try it for yourself. Niantic is banning all trainers who use glitches like this, bots, or other ways of manipulating GPS data. I'm sure if you wanted to attach your phone to a ceiling fan, I think trainers could get away with that, but be careful with your phone. See you next time on the Pokemon Go Stop. Once again, it's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Mind Dead, Return Zero VR, Echoes of the Fae, The Fox's Trail, Inverses, Death Stare, Monsters and Monocles, Fantaruk, Blank Limit, Advanced Battle Racing, Super Markup Man, and Grow Up. For PlayStation 4, Bound, Absolute Drift, Zen Edition, Hitman Episode 4 Bangkok, and Grow Up. For Xbox One, Valentino Rossi The Game, Uno 2016, Prominence Poker, Hitman Episode 4 Bangkok, and Grow Up. For PlayStation Vita, Dungeon Punks. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I'm Dandruff. I'll see you tomorrow. And what does a subatomic duck say? Quark!